Oh, cool.
Hey, what's
Ladies
up,
and
guys?
gentlemen, welcome back to EPIC46 with Intel, sponsored by Asus Rock, Overclockers UK, XP Pro Eyewear, and UK CS Hub. My name is Jaffa. I'm joined by Felix again. Welcome back, man. Your second stream of the day. How you feeling?
I'm feeling decent, settling in. Welcome back to the B stream. We've got a fun one for you guys. It's two fairly low-seeded teams. It's just going to be a bit of banter. Yeah, I've bloody done too many like 13 threes, so hopefully these guys are just going to be having a bit of fun, a nice close game. We might even see a bit of like trolling, some Zeus's and stuff.
Maybe.
I'm familiar with one of the teams. 1 million beers, please. I've played with Fate before in Team CS. Quite a personality if anyone knows him. Also played in my uni CS team with Walton and Texit Toast. So it's going to be really fun to watch them competing here, and it's pretty strange to see how they've come together with one of my other former teammates. I would have never expected that. Hugo and Stuart, they're I've never played with either. I know Stuart's been around for a little bit. He did pretty well at previous LAN. He played with Separato and Eden, so he's got a bit of experience playing with some decent players. I'm not familiar with GOONEY tunes. Do you know anyone from outside?
I'll be honest, like I haven't been definitely like elite in CS. My background's not really Counter Strike, most PUBG, but we're not gonna get into that. But I feel like this group stage has been a little bit of hit or miss, especially there's been some big upsets, especially with some certain teams, the way they're losing certain teams. There's actually certain rounds they've been losing. I've been watching wander around the Epic Clan. It's kind of sad to see, because when I was here the last Epic Clan 45, these teams were dominated, but maybe something has gone wrong. Maybe the winter this time is not where they want to be, but we are gonna get into it eventually. 1 million beers versus GOONEY tunes.
Little technical pause as the pistol round goes in. I hope that doesn't go in for too long. Yeah, I've got a bit of bad experience with pistol rounds being tech paused. Yeah, we were on that game earlier.
Oh no.
Let's hope it's not as bad as last time. And
oh no, I pray to God. I think this was the course earlier. That's what happened to us. It was the tech pause. Then we
just
waited.
the game wasn't happening.
Waited.
But I'm sure everything's been fixed now, and it's going to work out nicely.
Hopefully.
I do see an R8 revolver has been purchased.
I hate the R8.
It's awful, but it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, but think about it. Is it the go-to weapon you really would like to play? You have many varieties of weapon. You can get a deagle, for instance. You can get an MP9. You can
well,
get
not a pistol round.
I mean, so sorry. Listen, I haven't slept. I've been sleeping prior. Apologies, forgive me. Yeah. You can get a P9. No, oh my God, what was the gun's name? Oh.
Get a P250.
Yes, that's the one. The goated weapon.
Although
P250 is the goated weapon.
I don't know why anyone would buy a R8 on pistol rounds either.
It's the goated weapon. It's so
P250.
perfect. If you know where to put your
on
crosshair,
sides, yeah, it's pretty viable. Definitely not on CT though. Like USP is good enough. I'd say the only gun you can really buy on CT side is dual Berettas, because they could be.
I hate them.
useful.
Every time I was in the 1v1 clutch, my dualies, none of my shots landed. I was like, oh hell no, I'm finished. And that's the day I actually smashed my table.
Yeah.
You want to see a picture of it?
I'm good. I'll take your word for it.
Better.
Yeah, the dualies, a bit like Marmite. Love them or hate them, but if you can master them, they're really useful.
You can abuse. That's what I'll say.
And that is game coming in, and Attenborough is sticking with. Oh, right, don't need to tap over there. Attenborough is using the R8, he's sticking with it, and we are seeing 5 CTs playing together on the A site. That's a bit rare for a pistol round. Going heavy in con here, while GOONEY tunes actually have the perfect read. They're going up long. However, Fate will hear these steps. He's probably the strongest individual on the team, maybe even the server. So we'll see how he can do. Only one. And will GOONEY tunes be ready for the massive amount of players stacked up and committed here on the A site? That's a nice play from Rigo, staying tucked in the corner, mopping them up. What do you think about that round?
Simple and clean. I don't think there's not much for me to really comment on. The pistols, I think the CTs played it perfectly. They didn't play too aggressive on the long part, and the Ds, they thought the rush could be the play, but it wasn't the play. But they are gonna half buy it, buy 2 Tech 9s, a Mac 10, actually a Deagle and another Tech 9. They're gonna try to force this round to see if they're trying to get anything. While on the opposite side, on the CT side, they're gonna.
Fast
Nice.
rush coming in here. Walton taking short. He's going to hit all the steps. Allows Stuart to know about them, but he's not going to do anything with it. Fate left up in the heaven with a lot to do. Taken down 2 so far, but can't deny that bomb one. Rico on a very late rotation. Fate dropping out while Walton's come from short into the pit. A 2 versus 2 scenario.
Raze is very, very low. Walton can't seem to get the shot, but he does land it eventually. Now, Emulus with a Tech 9, picks up the UMP, a kit in play, and I can't seem to get anything started in that round. 1 million beers land himself the second round, while GOONEY Tunes was a failed forced attempt. But actually, they do actually have the money though with the bomb plant, which is $600 or $300 if I'm correct.
If it's $400, but what do I know?
200 off, actually 100 off technically.
I'm completely wrong. I've not played the game in ages, man. That's poor from me. You probably know better than I. Finally, some even weaponry on the server. Emulus with a sword off. It's nice to see these guys are having fun. An R8 on the pistol round from Attenborough. Emulus, sword off now. Storming up through connector. That's fast space being made. Rigo falling off. I quite like this as the CTs. Definitely just play the site and fill up all the toilets, especially when there's some players over in short with that much control, but no teams going down on here. Full commitment too long, and Fate picking up the double kill.
Getting that double is needed. Now the 2 team players are now stuck in the long play. We're gonna try to get a little bit more of an aggression approach. I think it's a nice one tap on a double with a scout.
Emulus sword off with it all to do.
Emulus with the sword off. He's gonna try to do something, but yeah, nothing will be done, nothing will be given. Yeah, he tried to get in the fight, but somehow Rigo with them beautiful scout shots. That double, that solidified. It solidified the round.
Yeah, Fate, he's relies a lot on confidence, so if all his plays are working out like they have been, I think he could get quite a flow going on. Stomp these guys.
Hopefully we do see something. I don't want to see like the 13-3, the 13-0 stomp. I want to see some competitive encounter. I want to see GOONEY Tunes have some momentum to run with. Especially, they'll get in this space, but what we've been giving the space, we're not giving too much. The trade is there. 3v3 situation now.
CT's playing pretty scattered, but they're all holding their respected angles. We've got Rigo jumping around on the A site with the AWP, and it's looking like GOONEY Tunes are regrouping in connector here. Which site will they pick to go to? Both look pretty tricky to deal with. They'll be going out short here, and at least they're playing together as a 3. I like this. Blue Bear. Ooh, the sound has been made. Stuart will know exactly what is about to happen. And Rigo rotating over through heaven as well. All 3 CTs committed to the site. That smoke could allow the bomb to go down. But Texan Toast finding a 3K from Graffiti.
A beautiful 3K that owns up really nice controls. It would have been nice to see, but that is fine. 1 million beers, land themselves the 4th round on the 4-0 streak. They haven't lost one just yet. While they'll put themselves on the T side, they have been struggling. They have planted the bomb twice in the first half, but they need to learn how to defend it now. They're gonna go for a half buy, but would not utility best to their advantage. While opposing the CT side, they have everything what is needed for them to play for side and play for retake. But it seems to be the case of
To deny that fast presence from Nat. Fate emptying the whole kitchen sink to connect there, and it seems to be pretty effective. You need these T-Con players a bit shy, but that's a beautiful nade lobbed over from the B player. Short control taken by GOONEY Tunes, however, they're not looking to activate off it just yet. Fate still holding on to Con. He's ready to go through that Con door pretty soon. C1 takes it down, but it's not ready for Nat on the lurk, followed by Lubear. It's a bit of a freeze just now, but Razor is out. He is a perfect support flash from Rigo, though. Texit Toast gifted one thanks to the team synergy. And these teams are separate just now, going for a little regroup over in short.
Potentially playing off the B side, but there's already 2 players stacked at the B. This could be the mistake. Flash to the B side, gonna try something, their last bit of utility. Now they're gonna take on these dry fights, Texas Toast. We see what this man is capable. We can see on how he really plays with his rifle now. He's aware of the information being given. Is he aware that there's another player talking behind him? Nats is already 1 step ahead of him now. Now it's a 2v2 retake. Rigo's gonna play from the heaven position on the AVP, holding off short. He's gonna play the lower angle. Nat, he's behind it, and Lubear on short. Let's do it. We'll get the first kill. It'll be Lubear. Could he get the second kill? Now the 2v1, and of course this will go to the round of this round will go to the team of GOONEY Tunes. Listen, cast has been rough here. I haven't done a duo for a very, very long time. I got to rejuvenate myself, you know. It's the first cast of the day.
A nice round from GOONEY Tunes there. They were held off on what they originally wanted to do. You saw they wanted to do a fast play on connector. Fate getting in the way there, blocking them off with the util, but you know, they just froze and they focused on pressuring other extremities of the map and finished it off beautifully on B. And all 5 GOONEY Tunes players going out A on Fountainhead. Orpa has spotted them. Rigo pulling off after seeing a vast amount of opposition heading his way. And long being taken here. Emulous with a remarkable amount of space. Getting up. But Rigo's position with the AWP is absolutely perfect, and there's no chance of a trade. Fate also chiming in from connector. And the rest of GOONEY Tunes looking pretty uncomfortable after their 2 entries have gone down. They're just stuck. Lubear standing up, looking to make space after his fallen teammates, but there's no one to help him out. He's all by himself and he's just gone down. Rigo doing a beautiful bit of work over on the A side.
Rigo is preventing them to get any closer to the side. Every time this GOONEY Tunes get control, they gotta be aware of Rigo and Faith going for the nice double though. That was beautiful. But like you did mention before, GOONEY Tunes, they do like 1 million beers, they give them the space to work with, but they always eventually do get punished by the AWP or someone lurking. I think that's where they all that's where they all going wrong. They're gonna try to force buy again by 2 AKs, by a deagle, try to work something around. Actually, a shotgun, double shotgun, interesting strat. What would you call that?
What would you call a double shotgun? Maybe a storm of bullets. Like if these 2 shotguns play next to each other, which they are. You know, this is going to be such. They're shooting at the same time. It's just spread everywhere. Surely it's going to hit someone. B-Rush coming in, and it's Texit Toast at the forefront, ready to deal with them. They're running into him. Blind though, is he going to get fed? He's picked up 3 through the smoke. Switches to the R8. Spots one to his right, but he's missing all the shots. It's a disaster, but he cleans up eventually. Nice bit of anchor work from Texit Toast, picking up the 3K.
What am I seeing? How did he? My question is, how did you not realize he was right there? And there's an R8 shooting from behind you.
I guess a bit of a mess in the comms there while they're going out. They're all panicking. A solid hold there for the CTs, though. They've got to be happy with that one. And now GOONEY Tunes put. I would say it's an eco. It's a very weird buy. 2 players they're on 2K. I guess it's a commitment. Lubear could have actually dropped to Galil. And Rigo already finding 1. 2 CTs coming in here from Box. dropping him, and Fate just tapping away around the fountain. Very comfy for him. Attenborough having another go with the sword off. It's such an uncomfortable angle. There's no way in hell that he's able to win against Fate if he maintains that position, and that smoke is going to deny him anything. Nade as well. It's not a fun time for Attenborough with his sword off, even if he goes through the smoke straight into the scope of a sniper. What's going on with Razer?
This is really difficult for GOONEY. They are getting pinched from everywhere. They can't even go to the B side. They really have a very low bar. There's nothing to work with. Attenborough is already dead by the AWP, and now is Razer. If he's saving, what is he gonna save this weapon for? Think about it. He bought some shield. He saved the shield for the next round, but never mind. Get Zeus out of nowhere. You know what, yeah? Sometimes in life it's good to have hope. But sometimes in life you gotta be honest with yourselves.
I mean, man, I thought this was going to be a close game, but it doesn't quite seem to be the case.
I don't think so.
It is CT side overpass, so there could always be a crumble on the other side. But
I'm surprised that overpass is getting picked up. I'm surprised. I thought Train would be the #1 pick. You know, Train has went up in HLTV by like what, like 5-10% throughout the past 6 months. No, 4 months. Apologies, 4 months since Train has came into edition.
Overpass, to be fair. Lubert coming in at the door, almost catching Stuart while he's throwing util, but double short take, marvellous. And meanwhile, players creeping out. A Nap actually getting a nice tap onto Fate. Fate's been a really dangerous player against GOONEY, so dealing with him is a good start. The AWP of Rigo finding himself in connector, quite an uncomfortable position for an AWPer, and he's given up the entire A site. Attenborough able to cross, he's getting some serious space, and it's a great timing actually, considering that Rigo is still here. But Texas Toast aware that some T's could be getting close to him, readjusting his position to the truck, and GOONEY are gifting him 2 separate 1v1s. That's the first. He's ready for long, however. It's actually Attenborough doing some sneaky work. Head down past the angles, and he's got up to the side, spotted. R8 versus Deagle. Attenborough switching to the Zeus. He's done the end, but this is the Zeus skill. Action.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I have a highlight, yeah, of seeing something in Epic and last Epic Land, yeah. How many Zeuses would you ever see in a match? What's the match? What's the like?
I played an Epic, I think it was 40. It was before you could recharge the Zeus, right? And I managed to get 2 Zeus kills in a round because I Zeus someone, picked up their Zeus, and then Zeus another guy. I think it's.
I saw 5 Zeuses in one round. Entire team, a Zeus stack. I swear to God, it was the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I'll never forget that day.
Oh, dude! Again, but just dealing with these takes with ease. Emulous to make it a bit closer, but yeah, that short take's really not working. Fate super comfortable in connection as well. He's just peeking everything. Rigo avoiding another with his AWP. That's making it a bit more doable. If they accelerate on the A site now, there's some serious space. However, the T's are just so scattered. Emulous working his way up con now. Still no rotate from 1 Million Beers. They are fully committed onto the B site. And Fate get a little double dink there. No chance of a trade while Nat is up on A, but he doesn't have the bomb. He's going to have to continue pushing through. Out and proud.
I think the CT sides are all a little bit scared because they are from very low. Look at the headshots. This man is landing. Now they're aware of what scenario they're in, but he has no utility to play off just yet. He gets the second one. Nice one tap, but he couldn't land the final shot. That is required of and Fate is able to shot Nat down and
Really nice try from that.
preventing GOONEY to get anything further down the line.
An NT there. Almost. GOONEY getting their second round with a bit of a miracle clutch. That just dropping down out of heaven and killing 2. Lovely one tap as well, I must say.
Indeed, indeed. beautiful. It's a beautiful one tap, in my personal opinion.
Fate and Toast leading the game at the moment, just destroying everyone who comes their way, really. Fate, just look how confident he is. He's getting right down and takes the Toast bloody Zeus and stuff already.
Another goddamn Zeus.
Razor, Nat down, and this is a disastrous going round for GOONEY Tunes. Fate.
Disastrous.
Fate away.
Lube, it's pretty much, it's like you're sending us a dream. It's either you do or die, but he does get the first kill. He has a 1v4. He has a minute and 15 seconds left on the clock, but is he aware of the Rigo's AVP? He's not aware, and the angle was not checked. 1 million beers are on a 10 wins. They've been on a 9-win streak till they got stopped. So it's a 10-1. GOONEY Tunes. The tunes are not really tuning right now, is it? They ain't tuning, mate.
Not tuning either.
Ay, man. I bet you were so excited. You better see it. You're gonna see a game. How do you feel?
Well, one day I'll be able to cast a close game.
But don't you worry, tomorrow starts playoffs. You're gonna see some beautiful Counter-Strike. Honestly, beautiful playoffs are the best days. They're gonna try to play aggressive, but Fate does get the double kill onto short. I think now that around this scenario, Lube.
Fighting, actually winning out with the R8 on Monster.
Oh my god. This R8 is deadly. You know what? If this is new meta, I'm hopping the R8. Fate. Beautiful trade from Emily Stowe. Aware now. A 1v3 now. Are the CTs really scared? Not just yet. They have split the sides equally. 2 players onto the B side, if I'm correct. No, the A side. Rigo, the AVP. He gets flashed. He gets blinded off for a moment. The plan will be possible. Walton, the first person to take on the duel. What is he doing? Pulling out the Zeus at the wrong time. What are you doing, mate?
He's not even trying at that point. He could have planned. He just launched himself into water with the Zeus. Just going for memes at the moment, and you're not really seeing the competitive spirit out of GOONEY Tunes. I feel they may have given up already.
I would personally say I would love to see him try, but sometimes like you got to be honest with yourself. That's why the sides have now swapped. Are we gonna see a different compensation, or are we gonna see them get stopped?
Second pass is pretty decided, so there's definitely hope for GOONEY Tunes, but with the attitude I'm seeing from them at the moment, like, look at this, that's bloody AFK at the start of the round. Like, they are not going for this. Second 5A, this is an interesting one. 1 million beers going into Con, and they've opted to go up the site, up the stairs to A site, into the stack.
Oh my god.
Stewart at the lead, Texas Toast winning his fight, Loops missed, Stewart, another, Walton chiming in, Nat's fast up. Can he do anything? He's killing a lot of people. Oh, he's killed another. Fate versus Nat. Fate has found himself in Longbow, a massive lurk, nowhere near the pack. He could call it baiting, but can he make it work? Can he make it pay off? And that's an enormous round from Nat. Huge individual prowess. And he's pushed his KD into positive, so he could be happy about that. One for the Epic Lance stats.
Beautiful, beautiful. If we talk about stats, Fate 20 and 9, Texas Toast 15 and 4, Stewart 6 and 6, Rigo 12 and 4, and Walton 9 and 8. They're all having an impact in some way, in some form.
She's getting a bit cocky here though, purchasing that Negev. I mean, I've seen the Negev work pretty well, but only in the right hands. Another contact here on short. Emulous finding one with the swag. A second. Traded down by Rigo, and that boost over on short is dismantling 1 million beers, please. They're on a third round.
What's going on?
It was just an eco round for 1 million beers, so they will be able to get a buy going now.
I feel like they want to play with this a little bit, Lord. You know what I mean? I've seen this happen. I remember I was doing the Varsity series. The team was so bad, they were so generous, they let them go for 3 maps. They lost 13-0 for us, one. The opposing team won 13-0. Then the last match, they actually played some Counter-Strike. Maybe they're being generous and like, you can have some free rounds. It's okay, don't worry.
Well, it is 1 million beers in the lead, so it's not really GOONEY Tunes' place to give up rounds. 1 million beers at least seem to be taking it pretty seriously. out towards the long, but this is an enormous setup. All the CTs over by Fountain, picking them apart, leaving only two. Fate, he's brought it back down into a 2 versus 2 though. 1 Million Beers not looking too keen to accelerate up after those entries, and Bear catching a perfect timing onto Rigo as he's faffing around by the balloons. Just Fate now, and catches Bear turning his head, moving into 1 versus 1. Fate, 3 kills already, up to 4K clutch versus Attenborough and Negev. Attenborough is on the other side of the map. Fate with a perfect read over towards B.
How Fate can work around the side. Choose Attenborough.
He's got his knife out. He doesn't care. He knows that Attenborough is. Look at this. He's got his knife out. He's pushing into CT. He has got the read on Attenborough.
Oh yeah. This is like he's reading him. He's like a mind reader. I swear to God.
The bomb is smoked right now. Attenborough might be inclined to stick that.
Oh my God, he is.
Faded
Oh!
Fate right into a beautiful round from Fate.
Ouch.
Nice. 4K. And yeah, Fate is kind of the start of this roster, and you can see why he's basically won that round single-handedly.
I think tomorrow, I think tomorrow will defy of what will happen and how will things go down. So we'll see. I think it's good to get these group stages done. Establish who actually deserves to be in the lower seed and the higher seed. And it's kind of obvious who deserves to go where and what. Do you know what I mean?
This is an interesting round. Fast B play. Only Razor on B now. And they see the neutral going up into B, so it's a desperate rotation. Attenborough wants to get out short here, but he knows he's being held for by Tex and Toast. Taking down Attenborough with ease. Sight taken. Big flank coming in from Bear though. His teammates need to stay alive on CT before. Bear, what are you doing, man? They're not going to be there.
Oh, I was just for that. Yeah.
Onto him, and as teammates too long. Razor just sending it as a heavy smoke. And that is GG.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a very one-sided series. Congratulations to 1 Million Beers. They have done it. They have closed the map. It would have been nice to see that Gooney Tunes had something to go with. Actually has to start off with something. Maybe the first half wasn't the way they want to play it, but congratulations to them. But either way, GG's to both sides.
GG's to both sides. It did at least look like Gooney Tunes were having fun there. Buying some silly guns, so I don't think they're too hurt about that one.
No one was upset, but
it's nice to see Fate popping off there. He had some really strong rounds. Yeah, so nice to see some friends playing well. Yeah, any final thoughts, Jaffa?
I don't think that will be all, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with another series on the B stream, so stay tuned and we will see you guys in a bit.